congratulations to this spectacular couple. A real power couple, right? I mean, look at the energy. For those who understand, he jokes, Miss Green Eco Startup background and one of the largest infrastructure plays in the energy sector. They have come together to really build this powered relationship and take it to the next level. So I'm going to start off here because we are here to acknowledge this testament of love between these two. And I'm going to start off with something that other couples may identify with, and then we get a little bit of a chuckle. So, my two secrets of a successful marriage are a sense of humor and a short memory. So, the other part, when we met, May, of course, I went to school with her, and when we met Eric, the other part which, maybe couples may appreciate is, Archie and I, when we met Eric for the first time, May, of course, we knew, and with both of them, we had the exact same reaction, which is extremely rare I would imagine, in couples, which is we really like both of them. But, so we really liked both of them, and how rare is that? So, normally, you feel opposites attract. You've always heard this. But in this case, I tend to disagree. And I'm going to start with May because, and they both echo the same qualities. So I'm going to say, first, smart. Second, graceful. And third, probably most importantly, humble. And a sense of character that seeps through with both of them. May, of course, talk about being an underachiever. I mean, Harvard undergrad, not just undergrad, but in physics. A master's in health, again, at that Harvard, whatever place, right? And then an MBA from HBS, Harvard Business School. I mean, seriously, would no other school take her? Graceful beyond words. So I got a Tia, who's one of her oldest friends, is here. And we were chatting about May. Do you know, as a kid, not only later on she underachieved on the education spectrum, as I just explained, but as a kid, she had the largest collection of swatches. So she had almost like 100 swatches. So everybody had a swatch. I don't know if you guys remember. Everybody had a swatch, and it would charge by itself with your when you get it movement. And she was the one which had the entire collection. So that was a claim to fame. But graceful beyond words. I mean, she studied in an all-girls school. But man, she was able to ask the guy out. And the story is really funny because they were at a conference where they met. And she shared the story, May shared the story with me. She's sitting next to this guy. Well, that guy's Eric. and they're both looking at the same, and it's a really boring conference. So May says, so what do? I turn to Eric and I start talking. Hey, that's one great ROI on a conference. I just gave my business background. But I think most importantly is humble. Just being with May. The first time that we had lunch in many years, almost 20 years ago in Manhattan, she has this really nice, kind of fluffy, cuddly personality. And we missed. After that, she was off the radar for a while, and for some weird reason, she was always traveling every time. Our friends got together for lunch. And I don't know, May, if you remember this, but literally, you were always traveling. I mean, for every 15 times we got together for lunch, she was able to make it only once. And she would always be like, Rahul, I'm in a time, or Rahul, I'm here. But I think the humble part, she she exudes this humble part. I mean, she is a spectacular person, not just from an academic perspective, but from a work perspective, but more at a human perspective. She is, if there's one thing I've always looked up to May, is it's about this word reinvent. I mean, how she has really reinvented herself over the years. And at this stage, I think she's reinventing and bringing everything together, as we were seeing, I mean, in terms of the house, in terms of, the next steps, and just always very humble, very approachable. And Eric, this is exactly these three qualities which you echo and you reflect, right? So he's smart, you're incredibly graceful, and you're incredibly humble. And which is why, we have this rare instance where Arti and I, we love both of you. And for the record, I do not drink. So, with that, I wanted to close. And just yesterday when we were on the beach, and Ada, we were walking by, and we saw this older couple, maybe in their 90s, who walked by holding hands on that beach. And I don't know if you remember.
Of course I do.
We talked about it, and we were like, wow, this is the sign of success. And we hope that that's going to be you too. I mean, you already have bought the place, you have a boat. Now, every day, you're going to walk for 7 miles, holding hands. And this is where you're going to retire. So with that, I had a whole bunch of things, but I'm going to cut it short now. I would like to give a toast, and I would like to say, this spectacular couple, that may you never lie, cheat, or drink. Hold on. Come on, guys. But if you must, then may you lie together. May you cheat death. And if you must drink, guys, please raise your glasses. You need to drink with your friends, buddy.